So coming up with YouTube video ideas is challenging enough, but even more so if you want to come up with ideas that get lots of views.
In this video, we're going to be talking about 3 creative ways to make sure you never run out of video ideas coming up.
This video is brought to you by vidIQ, the #1 Chrome extension for YouTubers looking for on-point data analysis, research resources, and enhanced video creator tools. Start getting more views in less time today by signing up for free at vidiq.com/influence. That's vidiq.com/influence.
Hey, what's up? Sean here.
Benji here.
And this is Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video.
And on this channel, we have weekly tips and trick videos, as well as interviews with some of the top influencers on this platform. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing.
So you will hear a lot of advice about having a good title on your videos, having a great thumbnail, optimizing your videos and your tags, and all of that's important. But honestly, you know what's more important is the topic, the actual video idea itself. But it can be really challenging coming up with good video ideas.
Absolutely. You know, #1 mistake people make is assuming you know what people actually want to watch, right? What people are gonna search for. And that's why we're gonna talk about these 3 tips to help you do that right now.
So tip #1 is research before you press record. And actually, first things first, we have a really cool tool we want to share with you called Keywords Everywhere. Just go to keywordseverywhere.com. It's entirely free, and then you can install it in either Google Chrome or Firefox. And then when you do, it'll make all of your web pages magic for coming up with video ideas. And the first place we'd recommend researching is actually Google itself. So what you can do is type in your niche. Let's say you were doing fitness videos of some kind, workout routines of something like that. You start typing those in Google and do a search, and Keywords Everywhere will actually show you a whole bunch of keywords on the right side of the page. They'll show you the search volume, and what you're seeing there are actual potential video ideas and how many times they're searched per month. Remember, YouTube is a search engine, and so if you find a title that has 300 searches a month or 3,000 searches a month, and your content ranks for that, that could lead to 300 views a month, 3,000 searches a month. And so start by installing that tool and finding video ideas right on Google.
There's 2 things you can do within YouTube that I would highly recommend. First off is just typing it into the YouTube search bar. You know, when you type in a word or a phrase, YouTube is gonna prompt all these different tags, all these different words and phrases to suggest different things that you might be wanting to watch. And why I like this is because it's easy. The second place is trends, YouTube trends specifically. On this page, it tells you about what's actually being watched on the platform to help you get more ideas, to get more views on the videos you'll be creating. Third place you can go to research different ideas for videos is Google Trends. Now, why I like this is because it's gonna not only tell you what trends are gonna be popular, but also when to hit the trends. A great example is Halloween. Now, a lot of channels, they can do recipes around Halloween, obviously Halloween costumes, you know, party ideas. This is the thing. With Google Trends, you'll know when people are actually interested. You would assume that people are interested in Halloween in October, but Google Trends will actually show you that in the beginning of September is when interest starts. And this is why you want to use Google Trends, because if you can hit it at the beginning of the tentpole, at the beginning of rise in interest, the better chances your videos will get maximum amount of views for that topic.
The second tip for coming up with video ideas that actually get views is survey your audience. Now, it doesn't matter how big or small they are, we want to encourage you to ask your audience more questions. And so this could be using things like just in a video, in a YouTube video, you say, hey, what kind of video ideas would you like me to make in the future? Here's what you're learning. You're not just getting video ideas, you're getting video ideas that your audience already cares about. So you know that at least one person will be into it, but probably they're speaking for multiple people. And so the more feedback you can get from your audience, the better.
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite ways to get feedback from your audience, which is using polls, because number one, it's super easy for people to be involved. You know, it's one thing to ask a question, get answers, but a poll, yes and no, right? Multiple choice. We're finding that we get tons of engagement, especially on things like YouTube polls, right? Or Twitter polls. Definitely a great way. And this is the thing. It goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video, which is don't assume you know what people want to watch. Oftentimes, we're even mistaken about the videos that we should create when we read the poll results.
Absolutely. And so practically, definitely use Twitter, and you could do polls like Benji said, but you could also do questions like, what is your biggest challenge right now? Or how can I help you the most? Or what is a video you'd like to see me do next? Or you might say, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A video. Do you have any questions for me? All of these questions, whether on Twitter, if you have the community tab on YouTube, we've done a lot of posts on video influencers or Think Media, whether that's polls or just questions. You could do it in your YouTube comments, and you could also do surveys. We've done SurveyMonkey surveys here on Video Influencer, which there's a free program and a paid program. And then Benji will also use like Google surveys, which is also free, pretty easy to make. People can submit information, you can get a little feedback, and this will even maybe give you insights into not just a video idea, but really what people are dealing with, the kind of language they're articulating their problem with, or their pain point, or their challenge. Maybe you even survey some demographic data or some other things, which will all help you get the information needed to create better content.
The third way is related channels. Now, the reason this is so powerful is because if you don't have an audience yet, sometimes look into channels that are related to your type of content or the type of content you want to create is a great way to find out what are other influencers doing that they know is working for their audience. A second thing you can look at is related channels. Now, you're not going to have this if you're just starting out, but it's on the right side. It's a banner at the lower part of your channel page, and that is a list that YouTube is saying are channels related to the type of content that you're creating. And again, very powerful to look at these related channels, look at what videos are working for them, because potentially you could get some ideas from their videos for your own channel.
Absolutely. And so check on your channel if you have that related channels area. And if you do, YouTube is telling you those are channels that are in your same cluster. Then the next step is to actually go over to the channel and look at which one of their videos are maybe doing better than normal. And we have a tool that we love to use. We talk about it all the time here. It's called vidIQ. And if you want to sign up for that free, you can just go to vidiq.com/influence. But vidIQ gives you a really cool tab that says trending. So it's an additional button once you have it all installed. So what we could do is we could go to Video Influencers, look at our related channels. Then what we could do is click through and go to their videos, but not just all of their videos. Some of their videos may have done well, their subscribers saw them and then they disappeared. But when you go to that trending tab, that reveals the videos that have velocity. What's velocity? Views per hour. And sometimes some of your competitors, other people in related niches, their videos might be getting 10 views an hour, 30 views an hour. And sometimes those videos could be 6 months old, even a year old. So the key is you want to identify the related channels, identify the videos on their channels that have view velocity. And then what you want to do is create videos that are similar. Now, of course, we're not saying copy the video, but join the conversation. So if somebody like our friend Tim or Daryl creates something about new YouTube features, we should create that too. And here's the goal. When you do that for videos that are in your same cluster and related channels, the likelihood of you showing up in their suggested videos is extremely high. And suggested videos are the #1 traffic source on YouTube. So think about it like this. If someone in your niche is getting 30 views per hour, you create a solid video that's about the same conversation, the same recipe, the same workout, whatever it is, you're kind of like hooking a grappling hook onto a freight train. And maybe that could lead to your video getting 1 to 5 video views an hour. That's a big deal. You do that multiple times over by creating strategic suggested videos on related channels, and you can grow your channel fast.
And you guys, this is so important to understand the significance of. And we're not just saying try to get onto suggested videos like on the side, but like literally when people go to the YouTube app and they open it up, the first thing they're seeing is videos curated by YouTube suggesting you should watch based on what you watched before. If you understand this and kind of reverse engineer, say the followers of a related channel put out a video, right? And then they're interested in a video, but then you have a video that's similar to it, right? Because the idea of the content is similar, or maybe the exact same, but it's in your own voice, right? It's with your own perspective. There's a good chance you could get suggested in that feed before people even get to their subscriptions. That is powerful because that is probably the #1 thing that's influencing people viewing videos on YouTube more than anything in 2018.
So those are just 3 tips for coming up with video ideas that actually get views. Question of the day, what are your tips for coming up with video ideas? What gets you inspired? Definitely post those in the comment section below. And remember, some of the best tips and feedback come from you, the influencers community. So connect with everybody in the comment section.
Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already.
And for other videos in our YouTube strategy series, click or tap the screen right there. For another video from Video Influencers, click or tap the screen right there.
As always, here on Video Influencers, we're helping build your influence, income, and impact with online videos. See you next upload.